Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be making a response to a guy called The Think Pot, who's made a video called Vegans Are So Stupid. Now, I like to think of myself as not stupid, but then I'm open to ideas. Maybe I am. Maybe I've been living a lie the last few years. I'm sure this guy's got some really deep intellectual arguments that prove I'm wrong. So let's keep an open mind, everyone. Let's dive right in and see what he's got to say, yeah?
Veganism. Really starting to piss me off.
Okay, well, first off, I apologise. I didn't mean to piss you off. I don't know if you know much about kind of our side of things, but basically there's 60 billion land animals and 2.7 trillion marine animals getting killed every year for a food source that we don't actually require. We've got no biological need for animal products. That's been shown by the American Dietetic Association, the British Dietetic Association, and the NHS, who say that a vegan diet is nutritionally adequate, and obviously we've got alternatives available. So we're just a bit confused why we're still continuing to exploit and kill animals for food when we don't really need to. So as much as I appreciate the fact that we might be a bit annoying and we might be pissing you off by talking about it so much, I hope you can at least understand kind of why we'd be doing that. I think we're a little bit pissed off ourselves, I guess.
Yeah, you can say I'm fat, whatever. I know vegans are going to comment on my weight. They know, oh, I'm so skinny because I eat vegetables. Well, you know what? Doesn't matter. You guys are idiots.
Hold on a minute. Why would I be commenting on your weight? What's that got to do with anything? Does your weight prove or disprove any sort of argumentation? No. Not really sure where you're going with this, mate.
You're lacking vitamins. You're lacking essential nutrients. You're lacking this other crap that you need to survive.
I'm a little bit confused. Would you mind telling me which vitamins and nutrients that I might be lacking? Because as I just said, the American Dietetic Association, the British Dietetic Association, and the NHS all say that a vegan diet is nutritionally adequate and suitable for all stages of life. So, are they wrong?
And I'm sorry, but without protein coming from animals, you wouldn't have a brain.
No, that's bullshit.
That's truth. You'd have a brain, but still, you'd be still stupid. Caveman stupid. You'd still be smacking a woman on the head and dragging her back to your cave to have sex.
Okay, so firstly, you're telling me what you just said was absolute rubbish, okay? And can you just confirm, was it definitely animal-based proteins that supposedly built our brain, or could we have done that with plant-based proteins, because plants have protein as well? Please provide evidence.
Anyway, but so I've been looking through vegan YouTube pages, and the other thing I noticed is how old they all look.
Okay, I'll agree with you on this one. Let's just take a look for ourselves. We've got Kalel. She just looks rough. She's just looking just awful. She looks like she's in her probably late 80s or something. Bonnie Rebecca looks like she's just been dragged out of a ditch. Clearly in her kind of late 90s. Just look at all those wrinkles on her face. Fully raw Christina looks like she's been on a smack kind of binge for the last 50 years of her life and now coming to her early grave. They just look so old, don't they? They just all look so old and terrible. No, mate, you're just talking absolute shit.
This woman who runs a vegan page is only 30-some years old. She looks 50.
So what are you suggesting? Are you saying that because one vegan YouTuber looked older than they are, that debunks veganism? That vegans are stupid? Is that what you're saying?
Her eyes are saggy.
Saggy eyes debunk veganism?
Her skin is pale.
Pale skin debunks veganism?
She has no glow to her whatsoever.
Absolutely no glow debunks veganism?
And she's not the only one like that.
More than one person with saggy eyes, pale skin, and absolutely no glow debunks veganism?
I looked through a bunch of vegans and they're all the same. There was only one I found that wasn't like that.
I'm sorry to say, mate, but you really haven't looked very far. What were you searching for exactly to find all these really old-looking young vegans on YouTube. I mean, I'd love to see your list. Please provide it for us all.
And she was pretty and had big boobs and nice, but she also had a lot of makeup on.
Oh, right. So she was wearing makeup. So clearly anything she says just means nothing.
So she knows she looks like crap. And her face is screaming for help with makeup from all the makeup being on her.
Have you ever thought maybe she just likes wearing makeup? I mean, a lot of women like wearing makeup. I mean, it makes them feel good. Is that an issue? I mean, does that debunk veganism? Does that make vegans stupid because they wear makeup?
And I know you guys are going to comment, especially the fucking vegans.
Yeah, we're gonna comment because you made a video called Vegans Are So Stupid. So basically you insulted us. I mean, if I made a video called The Think Pot Is a Twat, I'm sure you would reply as well. I mean, what were you expecting?
That I'm fat.
Why are we talking about your weight again? I mean, what has this got to do with anything? I mean, please make a point.
Well, yeah, I'm fat, but I used to weigh 325 pounds. I went out to the gym. I cut down on carbs. And I didn't load up on a lot of vegan fancy schmancy shit. I just ate meat.
I'm 6 foot. I sometimes go running. I eat carbs. None of this has anything to do with anything. I'm just listing random facts about my physiology.
And vegetables. That's it. Meat and vegetables. Not just all vegan. I admit, you need vegetables and meat for a balanced diet. And some carbs.
Do you need vegetables and meat for a balanced diet, or could you just have vegetables? I mean, because as I said, according to the British Dietetic Association, the American Dietetic Association, and the NHS, it says that a vegan diet is nutritionally adequate.
But, however, you do not go full vegan, because that's like going full-blown retarded.
No, considering it's nutritionally adequate, then no, that's completely wrong.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
You can ask the doctor, you can ask a whole bunch of people.
Oh, okay. If I can ask a doctor, I'd like to ask Dr. Michael Greger, if that's all right. Dr. Greger, am I okay living off of a vegan diet? Am I going to die? Any advice would be great, mate.
These are the top 15 causes of death, the top 15 reasons Americans die. And a plant-based diet can help prevent nearly all of them, can help treat more than half of them, right? And in some cases even reverse the progression of disease, including our top 3 killers.
Thank God for that. I mean, I was worried for a bit, but you've really put my mind at ease. Cheers, Mike.
The other thing is, I noticed when vegans speak their mind, they post a lot of fake sites. These sites are fake, with fake research. You have to get the shit from the real deal. Not fucking phony research. That's bullshit. Complete, utter bullshit.
So you're talking about sources that are the real deal, right? So I was looking through your comments, and in reply to someone, you linked them to a website called butternutrition.com, which just seems to be run by some woman called Catherine, who's apparently a certified nutritional therapy practitioner. I mean, she's definitely not a doctor of any sort. I mean, do you know this Catherine personally? I mean, has she written any kind of medical papers we can check on to know her credentials? I mean, you can't really be criticising people's sources when you're giving people crap sources like this, can you?
And I guess what brings this up today is the fact that I came across a vegan. She's like, don't eat meat, it's murder, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? I got some motherfucking news for you.
Right, now we're getting into it, I think. I think he's just about to release the big guns. This is where the big arguments are, so brace yourself.
Veganism, get ready for it.
Come on, mate, don't leave me hanging. Just hit me with it.
Is murder. Don't believe me, do you?
At the moment, I'd say no, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Keep going.
Well, start researching. Plants actually communicate with each other.
Yeah, you're right there. Plants have been shown to be able to communicate with each other. But that's a sign of intelligence. It's not a sign of sentience though, is it? And sentience is the key thing, because without sentience, they don't feel any pain. So they don't really have any kind of moral value. I mean, in the same way, my phone can also communicate with other phones, but it doesn't mean that it's sentient, does it? I mean, are you saying that we should also stand up for phones? Is killing phones murder?
They make their own food. Well, if something wasn't living, why does it need food? Huh?
I mean, I guess it depends what you define as food. I mean, it needs energy, certainly, but in the same way, my phone requires energy to run. So you put a battery on and it provides it energy, which I guess is the phone's food. But either way, it doesn't mean that it's sentient or it's feeling, does it?
If it's not living, this couch doesn't need food.
Yeah, but why would your couch need any sort of food? I mean, whether that be electricity or fruit, it's a sofa.
This lamp doesn't fucking need food to survive.
I mean, no, the lamp doesn't need any sort of food to survive as a lamp. It will just be there. But it does need electricity to actually make it work, doesn't it? So it kind of feeds the electricity into the lamp. So in a way, the electricity is kind of like the lamp's food.
You guys, you fucking vegans, are as much of a murderer as us meat eaters.
But no, that's not right, is it? Because we've just shown that plants aren't sentient. They don't feel any pain. They have no emotion. Therefore, they hold no moral value. It is not murder to kill a plant. And I mean, if you want more proof of this, go on to Wikipedia and search for plant perception. It's under the paranormal category.
So you might as well enjoy the meat, because you're killing fucking everything else.
Oh, and something else we probably should bring up is you do realise that all these animals that you eat plants, right? I mean, they're eating a vast majority of the world's crops. So if we were eating them directly instead of filtering them through the animal, we would actually be eating less plants and causing less damage to them. So if you care about plants, which you clearly do, as you're obviously trying to stand up for them, then maybe you should stop eating animals and eat plants directly and help save plants. I mean, go vegan, save plants.
That tree actually communicates with other trees, believe it or not. They reproduce with other trees.
Trees do not have sex.
Oh, okay, that's a lie. They don't reproduce with other trees, but they still reproduce in a different way. So technically, that's a living thing. Cows reproduce, humans reproduce, everything reproduces.
I mean, yeah, certainly plants have some form of life within them, but they're not sentient. They don't feel any pain, so there's no moral issue there. And no, not everything reproduces. I mean, rocks don't reproduce, radiators don't reproduce, mini fridges don't reproduce, and even if they did reproduce, it doesn't mean they're sentient. They literally have no idea what's going on. So there's no issue killing them.
It needs food. You guys are just, your fucking logic is flawed. Big time.
And this is coming from someone who's telling us it's murder to kill a plant without giving any evidence of sentience whatsoever.
And you really got to stop pushing it on other people.
And you should really stop making YouTube videos about things you literally have no idea about. I mean, it's no surprise you've got just 2 subs, mate. I mean, maybe if you're talking a little bit more sense, you might get a little bit more interest. Just a little tip there.
I was watching another YouTuber who was like, if the whole world went vegan, I would be like, oh! Well, if you quit eating plants, I would be like, oh, you saved the fucking life.
Right, so what you're telling me is that if someone stopped eating plants altogether, you would celebrate because they would be saving lives, even though the animals you eat are eating more plants than you would if you ate them directly? Logic.
Because that's what it is, it's a life. You may not think so, but your logic is fucking flawed.
No, I think you'll find it's your logic that's flawed. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's retarded.
And whether this video changes your mind or not, I don't care.
I'm really glad you don't care if it's had an effect, because it certainly hasn't. In fact, the only thing it has done is prove that maybe you're stupid.
Just know you're wrong. You're fucking wrong. You're so wrong, you're stupid.
Mate, you couldn't be any more wrong. I mean, if there was a scale of 1 to wrong, you'd be like over here somewhere. I don't even know what it's called, like Barong or something. Like it's it's just ridiculous.
That's all I gotta say. Thanks. Bye.
Okay guys, so that was the video. So in summary, his basic arguments that vegans are stupid is that some YouTubers look older than they actually are and plants have feelings. So round of applause for the Think Pot. He's officially debunked veganism and we should all go back to eating burgers. Well done. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell to make sure you get notified of all new videos. Also give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. And the Think Pot, if you do see this, maybe we should debate this on a live stream if you're up for it. Let me know. I'm more than happy to have a chat, mate. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching and we'll see you very soon. Cool, cheers, bye.